Today we'll be having a look at the Blackgate Prisoners set from Night Models. So let's get this open. So we've got an inlay showing the models. We've got 4 cards showing the models for game purposes. And then we've got the models themselves, which are all one piece. These are the models up close. You've got an assault rifle, a handgun, and a completely unarmed guy who only costs 20 reputation. Though to be fair, the assault rifle guy with a carbine costs 18. You've got a handgun guy who costs 23 rep, and you've got the stabby guy with a sharp knife and brutal and hidden, who is the high security henchman with a cost of 40. You can take these with any criminal gang. You can't take them with Brave or the Bold for obvious reasons, but you can take them with any of the criminal gangs: Joker, Bane, Gotham City Sirens, Central City Villains, any of them. That makes this set an almost automatic purchase if you're going to play any of the criminal gangs. The models themselves are all one piece, nicely sculpted, with good detail, but none of them have shoes for some reason, and I don't know why. As far as I was aware, they let prisoners in the American penal system have shoes, or slippers or something, but for some reason none of these models have got shoes. They're all barefoot. So I'm just going to have to go with it. There may be organised crime henchmen at some point in the future with shoes, don't know, but I will be painting all of these up and using them with my Joker, my Gotham City Sirens, any of the other gangs that I get, because these are good cheap henchmen. You've got firearms henchmen, one of them's 18 and one of them is 23. So I'm going to clean these models up and come back to you with them washed and ready to assemble, which is just going to be plugging them into the bases. I've cleaned off the Blackgate Prisoners and they are now ready to assemble with the bases. They're all one-piece models, so all I need to do is take the model, apply a little bit of glue under the feet, and pop them into the base. One, oh, that one has a base tab that's a little bit too long, so two. Let's dry fit him first. Yeah. Three. Dry fit needs the base tab trimming a little bit. 4. There we go. That's how quick it is to put together. Cleanup took significantly longer. There are some where you've got to be incredibly careful because this has moulded detail that is very close to mould lines. So you need to very, very carefully go over the model. You also got 2 very delicate pointy outy bits that could snap off. You've got to be quite careful with these resin models, particularly with the thin bits. Things like these 3 are fine. The only possible thing to worry about is this guy's gun. But the knives on this guy you got to worry about because they're so thin and they stick out from the model. Less so now that he's mounted on a base. What do I think of the set? It's a very nice little set. You've got 4 henchmen, 3 of them cheap. One of them, the high security henchman, is quite a bit more expensive. But 2 guns, a good hand-to-hand fighting thug. All in all, I would easily use it to boost things like the Joker gang, so that you can play the Joker gang and the Batman gang at equal rep levels quite quickly. Because the Joker gang needs a couple of prisoners to equal the Batman gang. Because Joker and his henchmen are cheaper than the Arkham Guards and Batman by a reasonable amount. These slot very nicely into any gang. The miniatures themselves, the only thing on but, models are very well sculpted. They fit very nicely into the existing criminal gangs. They make some excellent cheap henchmen. If you are new to the Batman miniatures game and you are going to collect one of the criminal gangs, then this is probably going to be your second purchase after that gang, to give you some numbers and to give you some more options. Definitely recommend the set. Detail is very nice. They clean up reasonably quickly. They're all one-piece models. They add a reasonable amount to the game. I like them. I'm going to get a little bit of filler and tidy up the bases. But otherwise, I'm going to undercoat these guys grey, because the majority of what they'll be is orange or grey or skin colours. So if you've liked this video, hit like or subscribe. If you feel strongly, leave a comment below. Otherwise, good gaming.